Hi there. Okay, we're going to go over how to run a search in Costar. Okay, so first off, we need to know what your client is looking for. So let's pretend your client's name is Geoscience. We are looking for an office space. They need at least 8,000 square feet, and their location they want is in Greenway Plaza and the Galleria. So either or, basically. Okay, so now that we know that, we're going to go to the main page of Costar. We're going to click right here on Properties. This takes us to this page. So the first thing is we're going to look up here. We don't put anything right here. Listing type is for lease. Space use is going to be office because we're looking for an office space. If we were looking for more than one, we could do as many as we wanted, but right now we're just keeping it at office. Now we're going to go to minimum square feet. We're going to do 8,000 and we're going to do no max. All right, so lastly, we need to put in where we want the location. So what I did is click filters, go to location, and then right here you're going to see all the available submarkets. So we know that they want to be in Greenway Plaza. I'm just going to move that there. And the Galleria. This helps really make the search a lot easier. Okay, so push done. Awesome. So now we have an outline right here of the two locations that our client is interested in. On the right, we have a whole list of available properties that have a minimum of 8,000 square feet of office lease available inside. Okay? So the next thing we like to do is click the top option, and it'll open that for us. So now we are inside this building, and on summary, we can find everything we need to know about this building, which is really awesome. And usually they have cool pictures on the side to help with if your client wants a fitness center or an on-site cafe or whatever, you can see it here. And sometimes they like to be sent these photos also. Okay, so now what we're really interested in is this lease button. Click that, and you can see that this is a stacking plan. So you can see all the different clients or tenants that are in this building and what spaces are available. But for what we're looking for, we need to look at this one. So the reason why on our original search we did minimum of 8,000 and no max is because sometimes, well, usually all the time, it's going to be a little more than what we're looking for. Okay, so this building has a floor plan for us, which is really helpful. So I usually download high res and send it to the client as well as the marketing brochure. Now, not all properties have this listed, and that's okay, but it's just a little bonus if they do, because this is really nice for the client to see. If you want this, you just go to File, Export as PDF, and you can send that to your client as well. Okay? So we like this one. We're going to pick check, and then you go to the next. So this was 1 out of 69. Obviously, you don't have to go through every single floor. If there's like a ton like this, you might just say, hey, they have what we need, check. But if your client was being very specific and said, I want 4 closed offices, I want half the space to be open for like cubicle use, I want a reception area and a kitchen. Well, then that's helpful to go in and look at the floor plan to see, hey, they have exactly what we need. We'll keep this one, or this space doesn't look right for what my client wants, so you won't keep it. For instance, this one doesn't have a floor plan available or a marketing brochure, so we just have to kind of keep it for now, and later we'll ask this broker here to send us what we need. Or it says it sometimes right here, which is helpful. So for this one, there's a lot of space available, and we only need 8,000, so it's good that it says we'll divide. there's a lot of choices, so we'll just click it because our client may really like this building. So you kind of go through each of them. And, you know, if our client said, hey, 8,000 minimum, 9,000 at the most, then this won't work. So for in this instinct, we don't want this, so we'll remove it. Okay, so you're going to go through all of them, and I'm just going to click some so we have more options to look at. Okay, so your list will be longer. Anyway, so when we're done with that, you go back to results. And on the side here, it'll show in a blue check the ones that we liked. But what we're looking for next is the list. So click list. It's all your original options, but these are the ones that we liked. So we're going to remove the unselected. Okay? This is cool because now it's a summary of all the ones that you chose, the building type, the name type, just everything that we already were looking at. So that's nice to see, but we need to save it. So you're going to go to Save Current Search. Let's see, our client is geoscience. So I like to do like part 1 because sometimes we have to go back and do it again, but basically that's search 1. If I want just myself to see this, then I'll keep it as personal folder and save. But if I want my team to see it, see these are all my previous searches, I'll do create new client folder. This way, my teammates can also see. So it's just nice to have that. So then you click save, and then later you can find your search again without having to redo everything. Okay, so next, after you've saved it, we're going to make a report. A report is what we're going to eventually send to our client. So it's going to be a bundle of all the properties that we found. So it's easy and nice for them to be able to look through and tell us which ones they want to make in their short list. Okay, so I'll click report. There's lots of options, but usually we like to have the map report with one-line property information. This is really nice because it'll have all of the buildings, all the information, and just show our client where it is. So that's nice to see. So, sorry, I just lost it. We'll click it. And then I also like to put this one, multiple properties per page with photo. So this one allows for just a little sneak preview of your building and then a lot more in-depth information about it. If you don't have as many properties on your list, then sometimes it's nice to do a mid-size one just so it's a little bigger, but either way. Okay, so then you'll push next. Awesome, so we're almost ready to generate the report. Sometimes this map report will be underneath whatever else you chose. We want to make sure that we always have the map first, because that means it'll be the first thing they see in the report, which is helpful. So we just move it up. Okay, always make sure that this display leasing company is not checked for both of them. Okay, we're good. All right, and then we're going to generate the report. Hopefully this doesn't take as long as it usually does. All right, awesome. So here's your report. Like I said, you'll probably have a lot more options than what I just did, but sometimes you don't. This is really convenient because it shows the Galleria and Greenway are options, and then we scroll down for a little bit more information. This is really helpful. You never know what your client's going to ask, so it's nice for them to be able to have this. And all right, so then we're going to save, export as PDF, geoscience Costar report, or whatever you want to call it, saved to desktop, and then it's ready for you to attach to your email that you'll send to your client. So there you go. Thanks for listening.